and welcome to my channel, Sophie Makery. How are you all doing? So today is Friday and I'm off to the Stitch Festival. I've just got myself ready, manically ready after work last night, and I'm now off to the Tube to go and meet my mum. She's at Paddington, so I'll go and find her there, and then we will head to the Business Design Centre in Islington. So I'm going to take you along for the ride, and try and show you lots of bits there, and then at some point I will show you what I buy. Right, see you in a bit. Hello. I made it to Paddington. I beat my mum. I can't believe it. There was me thinking I wasn't going to have enough time, so I'm just buying the essential snacks. Mini eggs and a Twix. You can have a bar each. And then I'm going to pop to M&S and go and buy some sandwiches. We're just like old women. But I thought if we take our sandwiches with us, it might be easier and possibly cheaper than the food that's available there. So yeah, I'll go and get some yummy food. First up, fruit. Let's go find some sandwiches. Here comes Mum's train. The Tube, and look, a pigeon is getting a free ride. Can you see? He's up there. Where's my finger? Can you see the pigeon? Mum and I thought it's hilarious. Hello, look who I found. Found you, Mum. We're just waiting for the Tube, and then we're off to Stitch Festival. So we'll take you along for the ride. Ooh, yeah. Got our sandwiches, haven't we? We have. Yeah.
And napkins.
And napkins. Mum brought napkins. It's actually epic. See you soon. Well, hello there. So, you may have noticed I'm in different clothes. It is actually Tuesday today. And I've only just had a chance to come on, and I want to share what we did at the Stitch Festival, what lovely people we met, and what things we bought. Or rather, I bought. I could probably try and remember what Mum bought, but I will show you the things that I bought. So, I can't remember where I left off. I think it was Mum and I at... Edgware Road, about to get on the Tube. So yeah, we carried on our journey, got the Tube, and we arrived at the Business Design Centre. I think it was just gone 10 o'clock. And as we got there, we saw Sam, and she'd just got out of her taxi and had just arrived. So yeah, it was lovely to see her straight away. So we saw Sam, and then Sam popped on in and we went in, and then we met Sam right at the beginning, and we had a lovely catch up. It was so lovely to see her. And yeah, she's such a wonderful person. We're very, very lucky to have her in our lives as our friend. So yeah, it was so, so lovely. And yeah, wonderful to see her and have a big hug. So yeah, we met with Sam, and then Sam and I and Mum were wandering around. We were having a look mainly at the Higgs and Higgs stand, which is right at the front as you get to the Business Design Centre. And I was desperate to see if they had the quilted fabric that I'd made my jacket out of. So I had a quick look, and they still had the fabric on the roll. So Sam was lovely, and she took a picture of me in my jacket holding on to the roll of fabric. So yeah, I was very chuffed about that. And I was just so made up that the fabric was there, and then hopefully other people. By the time we left, actually, I noticed that most of the roll had gone. So obviously lots of people had bought it. But yeah, it was lovely to see it. And they had some other fabric, which I will show you, that I really fell in love with. So yeah, we were sort of walking around there. And then just as we were sort of around there, Adam came in. So lovely Adam from Adam Sews. He came in the front door, and he bumped into the lovely Clive, who is one of the We Sew 2 boys. And yeah, it was lovely to see him, and he was having a nice little chat with Adam and saying hello to us as well. So yeah, we saw Clive very briefly, and then he went off. And then Adam was lovely, and we had a good old catch up. Oh, he's such a lovely, lovely man. I love him to pieces. He's so wonderful and never ceases to make me giggle with his fabulous stories, especially his story of the train. Apparently there's some dodgy people that had to be taken off the train on his way. So yeah, it was just so lovely to see him. And yeah, he always makes us smile. And Mum too, she adores him. So yeah, we had a lovely time catching up with them. And then we sort of wandered around, and we were going around all the stalls, having a lovely time, and we were having a look at lots of fabric, obviously, and lots of lovely pattern companies, some that I hadn't seen before. There was one that Adam bought a lovely pattern for, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a lovely sort of flip down sort of booklet that you could make, and I'm sure he'll make it and it'll be absolutely fabulous. And I hadn't seen her designs before, and I was really curious, so I can't wait to see him make that up and see what it looks like. And then Mum found some matching fabric for a jacket she'd like to make. she would like to make the grain line tamarack, which is what I made, and she bought some pre-quilted fabric from Higgs and Higgs at the knitting and stitching show last year when I bought my pre-quilted fabric, and she was trying to find a bias binding that would go really well with the edges of the jacket. But in the end we couldn't find one that matched, so she found one that contrasted. So yeah, that was one of the other stalls that we were sort of wandering around, and we eventually sort of landed at the Juki stand, and Adam was showing Mum how one of the sewing machines works, and yeah, she was loving that. And Adam, being a fabulous Juki ambassador, was brilliant at showing us how things worked, and yeah, Mum was in awe of how amazing the Juki machines are and how fabulous Adam is. So yeah, we were having a lovely time, and then all of a sudden Sam had sort of gone just to go and find the lovely Rachel from the French Thieves, and off she wandered, and then she came back, and oh my goodness, the squeals of excitement were almost deafening. Yeah, we were just so excited to see Rachel. It was so lovely to see her. She is as fabulous in real life as she is on screen, and yeah, it was just a delight to see her. And yeah, she'd been up since 3 a.m. and she looked as fresh as a daisy. She was amazing. And yeah, so we had a lovely time, and we wandered around lots more stalls, having a look at fabrics and things. And then I was trying to work out when I saw other people. Oh yeah, so then as we were at the Juki stand and we just met Rachel, then we saw Tanya from Just Let Me Sew, which is so lovely. So I had been in touch with Tanya on Instagram, and I said, oh, I'm going on the Friday, it would be lovely to see you. And then we arranged to meet, swap phone numbers, and yeah, it was so lovely to see Tanya. And whilst I'm talking about Tanya, I want to show you something. So Tanya was really sweet, and she gave me a present to say thank you for getting in touch and making sure that we could meet up, which was obviously my absolute pleasure. And she bought me, she made me this gift. So she has made these earrings, and they are absolutely beautiful. So her little business that she has on Etsy is called Etty, and she was telling me that she makes a few bits and sells them on Etsy, so go and check that out. And Tanya obviously has been watching my videos and knows me quite well already, and she knows I love a pearl earring. And she's made these absolutely beautiful earrings, which are stunning. Hold on, let me just hold it so you can see it. But how beautiful are these? Oh, sorry, I'm not holding it very well. How beautiful are these? Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? This lovely sort of, it almost looks like a beehive almost. Shape with this lovely gold sort of bar at the front, and oh, they're absolutely lovely. So yeah, I'm going to wear those with pride, and I can't wait to wear them. I haven't worn them yet because I'm working at the moment, and I think baby would absolutely love to pull them out of my ears, and that would be a very bad choking hazard. So yeah, I haven't been wearing them, but when I am not working, I'm going to treasure wearing them. So thank you so much, Tanya. Oh, honestly, such a lovely gift, and you are so talented. So thank you, Tanya, if you are watching. So what did we do? So after we met up with Tanya, and we had Rachel and Sam, and we were all together, and Adam and my mum, obviously, I was getting a bit hungry. I said, should we go and have some lunch? And Mum and I had our sandwiches that I bought in M&S earlier, and I think Tanya had also bought her sandwiches as well, and Rachel, Sam and Adam needed something to eat, so we went and grabbed them something to eat, and then we found a little picnic spot. There was a little bit further down at the bottom. It was on the ground floor, but it's sort of down around the edges where there weren't any shops. There's sort of rooms to the side, and yeah, we had a look, and I said, oh, let's go and sit down there. So yeah, we sat down and have a lovely little picnic. I'll try and put some pictures in. And yeah, oh, it was just wonderful. So yeah, we had our picnic, and we were refueled, we were ready to shop. So off we went, had a lovely time. And yes, trying to think of the other shops. I forgot to mention that we went to Fabric Godmother. Mum found some lovely Fabric Godmother, and so did I, which I'll show you in a bit. I'll put a picture in of Mum, because I know I've definitely got one of Mum at Fabric Godmother. Yeah, and we just ended up going around all the stalls, having a lovely time. And yeah, before we knew it, it was time for me to get Mum back to Paddington Station. So Mum had a train, I think it was about 4:15. And I said to Mum, I'll get you back to Paddington, and then I was whizzing back to the Stitch Festival to go and meet some of the other lovely ladies for dinner. So I took Mum back to the station, and I was very lucky that the lovely Adam decided to come with us. And he was very lovely and came with Mum and I, and it was very fortuitous that he did come, in fact, because when we were waiting at, I think it was Edgware Road, we were getting on a train, and I was a bit confused about the signage. I'm normally pretty good at tubes, but I find Edgware Road quite confusing because the Circle Line, Metropolitan, and Hammersmith and City all go from there, and they all go at different places. I find it all very confusing. And yeah, I was like, oh no, this is the one, let's hop on. And the doors were shutting, and I got on. Mum and Adam did not get on. There was a moment where Mum's hand was almost in the door, and I was like, oh no. And Mum lover, she looked a little bit heartbroken as I got whizzed off. Adam was very funny. It was like a Hoover that sucked me in, and off I went. And I just sort of mouthed through the window, I'll meet you at the next station, or I'll meet you at Paddington. I can't remember what I said. Maybe it was I'll meet you at Paddington. Then I was on the tube, and then I realised I was actually on the wrong tube. So I was telling us all to get on the wrong tube anyway. So I got off at the next station, and luckily Adam and Mum had got on the next train. And then I hopped back on, and I found them on the tube. And then, yeah, we carried on together to Paddington, and yeah, just laughed about my silly mistake. So yeah, I won't ever be rushing anybody onto a tube train again. It was very lucky. It was actually a happy ending. Nobody was hurt. So yeah. So took Mum back to Paddington. Adam was lovely and gave her a bag of sweets for the journey to keep her sugar levels up. And yeah, off she went. She went and got on her train, and off she went home. And yeah, she'd had a lovely day. She was lovely. She sent me a message and said, I've had such a lovely day, and I feel like I've just hung out with sewing celebrities all day. It's been wonderful. So yeah, we were so lucky. So yes, then I headed back to the Stitch Festival, and I've just remembered that we also met Cara from So Mad. I was thinking that I only saw her after I got back, but actually no, I'd seen Cara with Mum. So not long after we'd come back and we'd started shopping, Rachel and I were having a bit of a chat about fabric, and then we found Cara, or rather Cara found us because we were fabric shopping. And yeah, Cara found us, and we had a lovely chat, and oh, it was so lovely to see her. She is such a wonderful lady, so kind, and is the most stylish woman I think I know on YouTube. Honestly, everything she wears is absolutely stunning. And she was wearing a new Maison Fauve fabrics and Maison Fauve patterns, and it was the most fabulous jacket, which I'm hoping you will have seen, and I'll make sure there's some pictures of us all and you'll be able to see it, but not in all its glory, because obviously it's such a stunning jacket. It has lots of stripes on it in different sort of pastel colours, like pastel lilac, pale blue, pale yellow, absolutely gorgeous, and then has got this gold trim, and on the back of her jacket she had the most beautiful V detail. It was absolutely stunning, and on the Saturday it got worn by lots of people that you might have seen on Instagram. Lots of people were trying it on, and honestly, absolutely stunning jacket. And Cara was such a lovely lady to meet, and it was so lovely to see her because I only saw her very briefly at the knitting and stitching show last year, so to see her properly was wonderful. And yeah, such a lovely idea, and my mum was made up to meet her, absolutely made up. So yes, so Cara I did see, yes, earlier. I should have said that was silly me. I was thinking I saw her when I came back, but I did see her when I came back as well, I think. So I came back from dropping Mum, and then we saw Katie from Whatever Katie Sews on Instagram, and the lovely Angela from Devon Threadtails. I saw Angela and went, Angela! And she was like, oh, I think she thought she was in trouble. So she ran over, and yeah, it was lovely to see both of them and have a lovely cuddle and a chat. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. And I'm hoping I haven't left anybody out. Oh, I have nearly. I saw the lovely Mandy from Make It So and her lovely friend. It was wonderful to see her. I didn't get to have a proper chat with her, which I'm really sad about, but I've messaged Mandy since, and we've had a little message chat rather than seeing her in real life. And we've promised that next time we go to a show, we'll have a proper chat, because yeah, I totally missed out on having a proper chat with her, which was a shame. So yes, I think that's everybody that I saw at the show. And then I did see some other people from the show that are lovely YouTube followers of mine. So thank you so much if you came and said hello. There's one lady I know called Suze that came to say hello, and she actually came to one of my Meet and Stitch socials way back at the beginning of last year, and she brought a jacket and a coat that she was trying to finish, and we were all a bit confused about the instructions, and yeah, she showed me the coat and it's finished. So yeah, it was lovely to see her. And I think I saw another lady called Karen. If I've got your name wrong, I'm very sorry, but you were lovely and you came and said hello, so thank you so much. So yes, I think hopefully I've mentioned everyone. If I have not and I've missed somebody out, I'm really sorry, and it was lovely to see you. It really was. So Now, let's start going through the fabrics, I think. Oh, I should probably mention that, yeah, after the Stitch Festival, we then went out for dinner, which was really, really lovely. It was lovely to hang out and have a proper chat and have a drink and something to eat. So, yeah, it was lovely. And then I got the train home. Actually, no, I got the tube home back to what I call my old home, which is here, which is where my old nanny family live. And, yeah, got the tube back and then hopped in my car and drove home. I didn't get home till about, I think it was about 10:30, 11:15. So quite a late one, but oh my goodness, so much fun. Honestly, the sewing community is amazing and I just had the best time. So let's get on to what I bought, and then there's some other mentions of people in here. So let me get busy. So first things first, let's go through the little bits and then we'll get into fabric. So the first one, the first thing that I'm going to show you, this is not in order of what I bought it in, but the first thing I'm going to show you are these very cute little hedgehogs. So I've got 4 of these squares. I've got one with lots on, one with one cute little one on, one with another cute little one on, and then again the same little hedgehogs. Now I would like to make these into a little cushion, so with the 4 squares, and to give it to Kirsty, because Kirsty has a business and she is a childminder and it's called Little Hoglets. So yeah, she is going to absolutely love that. And yeah, I thought, look, they're all the little hoglets. So yeah, all the little children she looks after are her hoglets. So yeah, I couldn't resist getting that. And that was from, what's it called? So it's from Shoot Lane, I think it's called. I'll put it up like that, so you can have a look. Yeah, it's called Shoot Lane. And yeah, they've got loads and loads of beautiful fabrics and pre-cut fabrics like that you can make into whatever you'd like. And there were some guinea pigs as well, which I'll put a picture in of. And I, yeah, almost bought those as well, because we do love a guinea pig in our house. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to show you. Next, we did visit the lovely Victoria from Little Rosy Cheeks. She is the loveliest lady ever, honestly. She is so kind and always has a lovely chat with us. So it was lovely to see her. She's a lovely, lovely lady, and I feel very lucky that yeah, can call her a friend. So yeah, very lovely to see her. So we had a good look through the labels. Mum was lovely and spoiled me to some labels, because Mum wanted to pay me back for my tickets, and I said, well, why don't you just buy me some labels instead? So yeah, I was very, very lucky that Mum bought me some labels. So the first one, Mum bought me these. This was her treat, and then the other 2 packets said to pay for the ticket. So these ones say made by Nanny. Now obviously these are probably intended to somebody who is a granny or a grandma, but my mum wanted me to have them because I am a nanny and I often make clothes for my charges. So my mum thought, how sweet wouldn't it be if I put made by Nanny Katherine in the clothes and things that I make for my charges. So that was lovely. And then these ones I had to get because I'm often making things for my niece and nephew. So it says made by Auntie. And then these ones I could not resist. They are amazing. Now, I was a child that grew up in the 90s and absolutely loved the Spice Girls. And when I saw these, I had to have them. Hold on, I've got to make sure I get the whole label in the screen. I'm trying not to sing it. Swing it, shake it, move it, made it. How cool are these? Ah, I think they're so cool. My inner 11-year-old is coming out. I'm trying not to sing it. You don't hear my voice. So yeah, it was lovely to see her and get those lovely labels. And I also decided to buy the Mizzle dress. Honestly, this pattern I'm very excited to make. So I want to make it for my niece and for my nephew. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it done before their birthdays, which are coming up. I wanted to, but it's not going to happen quite yet. But yeah, my niece absolutely loves wearing dresses, and so does my nephew. And I mean, wear what you like is what I say. So I'd like to make them both a dress. Judge what you like, but he loves wearing dresses. And you know what? Will Young can wear a dress. Scots can wear a kilt. Why can't little boys wear a dress if they want to? And I must say that Victoria's patterns, the detail is beautiful. So you open it up like this, and in here you've got the paper pattern. You've got a section here where you can write some notes, and then you've also can write on here the size you made and when you made it. And then in here you've got the little booklet. It even has a guide for the stretch percentage for the top of the dress, because the top of this dress is a jersey top and the bottom is woven. And then the details in the pattern are just fantastic. And Victoria even has a sew along, which I'm going to go and check out. And you even get a little label inside. Honestly, I just think the pattern is beautiful, so well laid out. I really can't wait to make it, and I think Victoria has done a fabulous job with her patterns, so do go support her with her patterns. Right, next little shout out for a lovely small independent business is for the Specky Seamstress, and I bought some of her lovely washi tapes. So I bought the sewing machine one. Actually, I always think these are better shown by pulling them out a little bit. Can I find the end of it though? That is the question. So there you go, look, how lovely is that? So you've got sewing machines, and then I'll try and roll that back on. And then on this one, got rainbow buttons. How cool is that? Now I love using washi tapes. I use it a lot when I'm shortening patterns, because I do that regularly. Any pattern I use has to be shortened. And it's great for doing that, so when I'm shortening and then want to stick it all back together. And I also love it when I'm trying to get into a good habit that whenever I print off a pattern, I print off the front page, you know, the page that sort of, yeah, a bit like the picture that you get on the front of a pattern, but in the PDF you'll often get a picture like this. And I'm trying to stick it on the envelope, on the front of the envelope, so I can quickly identify what the pattern is. I haven't done it with all my patterns, but the ones I have done it with, I've stuck the pattern on with really pretty washi tapes, and I just think it looks really nice. So yeah, big shout out for the lovely Yvonne and obviously Laura at the Specky Seamstress. It was lovely to see Yvonne at the show. Obviously Laura wasn't there because she's quite busy with a lovely newborn baby. So congratulations, Laura. It's wonderful to hear your lovely news. And yeah, it was lovely to see Yvonne and have a catch up. And yeah, it was a shame though that sadly they were meant to have, I can't remember how many Yvonne said, but they were meant to have a massive order of their washi tapes arriving for the show, and sadly it didn't arrive. It's been sort of delayed by the courier, which is no fault of Yvonne and Laura's. It's a courier issue, which is such a shame. But big shout out for the amazing washi tape, and when it is back in stock, go support them because it's fantastic. So let's move on to some fabric, shall we? So the first fabric I bought was from, oh, did you see a flash then? Was from Fabric Godmother, and it is this fabric. Now hold on, I'm gonna try and hold it up the right way. Can you see it? I mean, how can you miss it? People. Isn't it fabulous? Oh, I'm just in love with it. All the colours. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I did write down the name of it and I can't remember, but it's part of their new range, and this is a viscose linen with all these beautiful florals on. Now, it might be a bit bold, but I'd like to make this into another pair of Theas, but cropped Theas for the summer. I think they would be a lovely weight to wear. Nice and cool and breezy on those hot summer days, which we will have again one day. Keep holding on. And then I'd like to make some plain t-shirts in any of the colours that you see on here. Particularly love this really sort of cobalty blue here. And this corally pink, which I think I might actually have some plain jersey in that. Love this sort of tealy blue as well. And I've even got the top I was wearing to Stitch Festival is this colour. And I think I actually have a t-shirt that colour. So that'll work well. It's actually an Astaire tee, which is what I'm wearing right now. I made it not last year, the year before. So yeah, that's my plan, to make a summer pair of Theas in this fabulous viscose linen. And when I was at the Fabric Godmother stand, I also bought a pattern, which is this one. It's the burger. Burger and chips. It's the burger pattern by Atelier Scammit. And I absolutely love this waistcoat. I love this one, which has got a ruffle that goes all the way down. And I love these slanty pockets too. I really like the little cap sleeves on this one. And I also love the plain one here. And it's got all these different necklines. You've got more of a V here, and you've got the sort of somewhat more crew scooped neckline. And you can also add little ties to like tie it shut. It doesn't overlap, but yeah, you can sort of get ties to tie it shut. I absolutely love this. I think it's going to be fabulous. And the most brilliant thing about a pattern like this is it doesn't take much fabric. So for my size, I only needed 60 centimetres of fabric. 60 centimetres, that's nothing. So I went and bought some fabrics to make it. The first one is this one. I'm very into the pre-quilted, as you will know. Saves me all the time because I don't have very much of it. I bought this fabulous pre-quilted chambray from Higgs and Higgs. Don't know if it's showing very well. I feel like the light up there is reflecting on it slightly. But isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely love it. So I thought this would be brilliant because it will go with so many different fabrics and so many different outfits that I wear because it's a plain fabric. So yeah, that's the outside. And this one isn't lined. So the one that I made my tamarack out of was a double-sided quilted fabric. So it was quilted on both sides, but this one is not. So I went and bought some lining. This is a last minute purchase right at the end of the day. And I'd seen it, I'd seen it earlier in the day and I thought, oh, shall I get it? Shall I not get it? Got to the end of the day, I was like, I've got to go buy it. And this was from M. Rosenberg or Stitch Fabrics, which is a fabulous shop. And yeah, I bought this. I thought would look beautiful as the lining for this. I'm just so excited. So it's this lovely, I don't know if I've got it the right way up. No, I don't think I have. There you go. It's a lovely, very Liberty-esque. It's not actually Liberty, but it looks a bit like Liberty. It's actually looking a bit yellow. It's more white on the background. It's the light up there that's reflecting on it. But with these lovely ditzy flowers. And I think it'll make a perfect lining. And I'll have a little bit left that I can use for other things. I don't think I'll do the ruffle on this one. I think I'm going to keep it plain. But yeah, I'm excited about that make. I think it'll be fabulous. And then my last fabric. So yeah, I bought 4 fabrics. So I was sort of well behaved. Maybe not. But hey, it's not like you get to go to a Stitch Festival twice a year, is it? You get to go once a year. Now this fabric, I think most of the people who went to Stitch Festival might have come home with, and it's this one. It's an amazing, sorry, I keep looking out the window because the buses are going past. Very distractible, sorry. So this is a fabulous, you'll be able to, I think you can see it in the light actually, it's a jacquard viscose. So can you see the jacquard that's been woven into it? It's absolutely beautiful, and it's got, I'd say this colour is pretty true. So it's got these lovely corally flecks, black, then this lovely dark teal background, and then this lovely sort of peachy colour here. And I absolutely love it. Let's drape it out more. Ta-da. I think it's gorgeous. Now, there was quite a commotion about this. It was very funny. Rachel and I both spotted it. We're like, we need that in our lives. But there was only just over 2 meters left on the roll, on one roll. There was just over a meter left on another roll. And then there was about 1.70 meters that was draped up as like an advertising piece. And Rachel wanted 2 meters and I wanted 3. So I said to Rachel, you have the bit that's just 2 meters, just over 2 meters on the roll, because then you've got what you want. And then I'll just have whatever's left. So I managed to get, so he was pulling down this fabric off the display that was like stapled up. I was like, I need it. Turns out the next day they had loads more rolls of it. And the lovely Cara from So Mad has got some too. So hopefully there'll be a little 3-way collaboration maybe of 3 fabrics, different ways. We'll see. Hopefully if I can actually get my act together. But I'm sure Rachel and Cara will actually get on with it. But I would really like to make a jumpsuit out of this, which is a deer and doe jumpsuit called the Eucalyptus. And I needed 3 meters. So I've got 2.75 here. And I actually went on Stitch Fabric's website the next day and bought 1 meter because I thought, just in case I haven't quite got enough. But honestly, I'm just so excited. I think it'll make a stunning jumpsuit. Yeah, I've got a wedding that I am working at in December. And I think this would be quite an appropriate outfit to wear looking after children. I could wear it with a nice black cardigan, nice flat black shoes, and yeah, I think it would look quite smart, but yeah, put together as well. In a jumpsuit, if you bend over, no one sees your bottom. Very professional. Maybe it's not very professional talking like that. But yeah, so there you go. That's everything I bought. I have really rambled on, but If I've not put any pictures in halfway through whilst talking, I'll shove them at the end so you can have a look. Honestly, it was just the most fabulous day. Thank you so much to everybody that I saw there. Thank you to my lovely mum that came with me. It was lovely to spend the day with you, and all the fabulous sewing friends that I met. Honestly, I am so lucky, and anybody else that I got to see as well. It was such a treat of a day. So hope you enjoyed that. I probably won't be around for a little bit as I'm going to be away working. On Friday I go to Lapland with my job, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to go see some snow, which seems sort of slightly off season, but yeah, it's going to be lovely. We're going to go and play in the snow and have a lovely time and hopefully stay warm, because at the moment it's -16 there. So yeah, I will be back at some point in April, but you won't see me for a couple of weeks now. So keep well, have a lovely Easter if you celebrate it, and if you don't, have a lovely time anyway. Eat lots of chocolate, have lots of time sewing, and I will see you all soon. Lots of love, happy sewing. Don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe.